When we're talking about this financial crisis, we should see that it is a challenge to our democratic institutions. Politics around the world, we representatives of our people, sometimes are often tasked and seen by our people as all powerful. But in fact, there are powers much stronger than us, and that in other parts of the world can corrupt politics, in other parts of the world can simply lobby enough to change politics, but will very often undermine the will of the people, if you like. And what we have had and we have seen in this financial crisis is that there were all kinds of innovations, as they were called, or all kinds of practices which were too opaque, too non-transparent for, first of all, us to understand, but then to actually see. And if we were able to have transparency, I would say immediately we would have had much more possibility to prevent the crisis as it unfolded. In Greece particularly, we had a lack of transparency, even to the point where we didn't have the right numbers of what our deficit was. And the lack of transparency there also has at times allowed for decisions which are clientelistic, which are more based on party politics, voting, not meritocratic, bloating very often the public sector as becoming part of a party machine rather than part of an engine to help both growth but also protect our citizens' rights. But also it helped to develop a lot of corruption from the local, for the grassroots level, the day-to-day level, and in civil services, all the way to the political level, to the higher level. And that's why transparency for me is very important, because what it does do is, first of all, exposes these possible wrongdoings, but secondly, in a democratic society, basically gives our citizens and our different bodies that become part of the democratic, that are part of the democratic process, whether it's the legislative or executive or judicial bodies, to be able to apprehend and to control these types of activities. So, bringing back transparency, or bringing transparency to our system, is, I think, one of the prerequisites, not only to deal with a crisis such as the financial one which we went through, but also it's a way of giving and empowering our citizens again to be part of our political life and not feel alienated from the decisions that we often take.